So Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly reading. So we're going to use angels and tarot and also some runes to deduce what's going on for your month ahead for Sagittarius. So let's have a look what's happening, what's coming in, what do we need to know for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what do we need to know for Sagittarius today for March ahead? March reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do Sagittarians need to know? Sagittarians. So, Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Well, so Sagittarius, first of all, we have the Four of Pentacles. Good time to really go within and know what it is that you may be blocking. Sometimes we need that flow, the initiation of aiming, inspiration, but sometimes we can't just hold back. When we hold back, whether that's love, whether it's finances, whether it's that value of ourselves, then that becomes a poverty way of thinking that doesn't serve anyone any good. It's all right being having enough, but sometimes we need to understand that it's a generous spirit of ourselves that we need to give to ourselves and others. And you can see this with the Six of Pentacles as well. So it's about, do I hold on to something or do I give it? Am I holding back my feelings or am I giving it out? So we've got this kind of aspect where we can see that it's a seesaw. Oh, well, if I tell them how I really feel, will they walk away? Or if I go for that promotion, will I get rejected? But when we have the Six of Pentacles, this is very much about, it is a lucky card and it's a charity card and things will be given to you if you allow it. So we can see whether this person or this person, depending on our outlook. So when we have the High Priestess in the middle, it's like, what is our soul journey? Are we holding back? Are we giving to ourselves and others? So the High Priestess here is the all-knowing of your soul journey and where you are going. So sometimes just by taking a step back and really listening to your heart and your soul and what you know, then things will flow more easily. You can definitely see that here with the Three of Cups. So the joy of holding on to something is not the joy of letting go and really trusting. So to be more sociable, to know when to give and when to receive, is a part of a circle. So if we're not sharing of ourselves, and we don't want to share with friends and family or our secrets to those that we trust, then are we really living a complete life? So this is where the balance for you in March is going to come about. Really understand who you are as a person. Give to yourself, and the joy that comes from that is the not holding on. Have you ever seen a dragon? Have you ever seen them guard the gold? It becomes worthless over time because over centuries people forget where it is and it's never been spent, it's never been used. It has to be used. These people who are on the receiving end are really grateful and they can use it to their advantage. If you feel that you're in a poverty way of thinking, then receiving something, asking for help, whether, sometimes you can go to a bank and have a loan and use that money to invest in yourself and in the future business. So anything that you invest in is an investment, whether it's time, money, space, love. All these things that we can ask for and receive is an all-knowingness that will bring you happiness. So let's have a look for Sagittarians. Further what we need to know, clarifying each of these cards kind of thing. And then we'll use some runes and an angel. So what do Sagittarians need to know for the month of March? This is for Sagittarians for the month of March. So we have to realise that sometimes change is inevitable, and when we do change, we do see that happiness. Right, okay, so we have the Ten of Wands on the Four of Pentacles. So this probably means for a lot of us that it's a struggle to make money, so we're holding on to it. Or it's a struggle to get this relationship going, and we're holding on to the actual thought and notion that it is going to, go in the right direction. So things can be a little bit challenging at times, and that's perhaps why you're overprotective of that. So we'll definitely use some runes on each one. We have the Three of Swords on this. So it's almost like you perhaps don't feel justified. So when we receive the Three of Swords, you can definitely see that we can be enlightened kind of thing. It's almost like with daggers here, that it's a realization that we need to open our heart up more, let that pain out, let that sadness, and then it'll make this journey so much easier. So we kind of know that we're in a stance of kind of misery, or that we need to let some stagnant depression or anxiety feelings out. We need to understand that if we hold on to this too much, then it's always going to be hard work. It always is. So this is a kind of a necessary step that your soul needs to know. Let go of that pain. And when we see the Seven of Cups here, along with the receiving, a lot of you will be really understanding that sometimes we need that new strength, that new ability, that new birthing aspect of what it is that we really do want. So there's a saying in life, careful what you ask for, and are you asking for enough? Have you got that vision of investing in yourself? Because it seems a lot of hard work at the moment. So putting the emotions in, you'll see clearer if you get rid of this pain here. Getting rid of this, you'll see clearer what it is that you want to even ask for, and going with your soul kind of thing. So here we have the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords. So we've got Tiwa's his, and that's kind of spiritual warrior mentality. Here with the Isa or Issa, depending on your pronunciation, things are kind of stuck. So this is always traditionally going inward to your high priestess mode of intuition. Seeing that warrior spirit, you have to let go of that pain in order to really find that happiness and trust. For a lot of Sagittarians at the moment, you're not trusting yourself enough. You can tell by these cards here. So just say, I'm willing to trust myself. Therefore, when we see the relationships within our life and the situation, they're trustworthy because we're trusting ourselves. When we're not trusting ourselves, that's when the reflection comes back to us on our soul journey, and that's where the pain arises from. You have to completely trust yourself and have faith in yourself. So this decision that you're trying to make about whatever it is, don't be too guarded. Really see the truth of what you can manifest. What you can ask for is really, really vital. So let's have a look at some runes for each of these scenarios that came out. Is it? That's not even a rune. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Well, it is to me. Right, okay. And another one. Okay, so the reason why it's funny is it's because it's there as well. So algaes and communication, how we or how we protect. So we need this algaes here with this, because it's the overriding protection, and too much what we're doing here. We're protecting our heart, we're protecting our wealth. You're protecting a lot of things that we shouldn't need to protect. So it can be an overwhelming fear that we don't trust. So when we hold on to something tight, whether it's a form of a past lover or an idea, it's got no use. It's that the worst kind of protection that you can do, and this is what we're saying, trust. Now you've got Urus here, which is that strength card, finding the strength to let go, finding the strength to be vulnerable as well, the vulnerability to ask your higher self and permission from spiritual, from people, from understanding, ask for help if needed, give yourself time to heal, definitely. And here we've got Lagos. This is the flow. This is like all this community here together. And this is community as well in asking, really having that humbleness, that kind of love for self to actually ask. So the flow reminds us of what we're holding on to, and we have to flow to feel emotionally happy, you see. So here, Sagittarians, you've got ISA, which is on here, and it shows quite clearly that you feel stuck. So where is it that you're stuck? Is it the trust issue, or is it the I don't value myself enough? So whatever it is, guys, we really do have to open up and trust ourselves, our inner guidance with the High Priestess. And let's look at your angels as well to see what's going on. So your angels is faithfulness. To be faithful. So to be faithful to ourselves is to be faithful in everything. So faithfulness, when we see I'm being faithful to myself, I'm finding my inner guidance, I'm finding the strength to do that, and I'm going to be faithful to my friends and family who help me, but equally I'm going to help them as well. So these two, you can be on either side of that coin and really see that to be faithful to our dreams and not make them kind of wishy-washy, really aim higher and don't be so guarded with everything that has to be done. Just go with the flow sometimes. This is going with the flow. Really be fluid, really be yin, but be faithful to your dream of who you are. If we hold on and don't trust ourselves, that's not being faithful. That's being disloyal to the service. It's not going to be a life lesson to stay indoors and protect all these ideas and fears that we have. So make the decision for joy and make the decision to be more faithful to yourself and more flowing instead of rigid. Enjoy the month.